people of Reddit. In your opinion, what is the best video game ever? Does Roller Coaster Tycoon count? Super Metroid, everything is just perfect to me. The story, the combat, the music, the exploration, the map design and bosses, everything blended so very well together, and it was the most fun game I've ever played, with Mario 3 being second. A Link to the Past, Age of Empires 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, Half-Life, StarCraft Brood Wars. The amount of custom games you could play made the game the best ever for me. Some map makers were extremely skilled, and C and Halo 2 are up there as well. Portal 2, Civilization, GoldenEye and 64, Ocarina of Time, Skyrim, Minecraft and Terraria, infinite replayability, Final Fantasy VII, and I'm talking about the OG remake and rebirth games of the remake trilogy are incredible, though. But FFVII Original, God, such a masterpiece of a game. I also love Silent Hill 1, still scares the hell out of me to this day, especially when you get to Midwich Elementary School. Zelda Wind Waker, Diablo 2, Chrono Trigger, Monkey Island, Shadow of the Colossus was the best game experience ever. GTA San Andreas, Galaga. My favorite is Hollow Knight, BioShock, Fallout, Tetris, Red Dead Redemption 2, single-player Link to the Path of Exile, Super Mario World, Fable. Mario Kart 64 has stood the test of time. It was amazing when it came out and is still amazing to play. It's easy to teach kids to play, and adults that grew up on it still enjoy it. Halo 2 Online, not sure if this is nostalgia or it was actually goated. Shadow of the Colossus, Morrowind, Dark Souls, Halo 2, Mass Effect 2, Skyrim, Breath of the Wild, Super Smash Bros. And 64, Symphony of the Night, Final Fantasy Tactics, GTA Vice City. It takes me smile so much. T.S. Oblivion, Shadow of the Colossus, The Last of Us, Miss Pac-Man, Oblivion, Bloodborne, Punch-Out. GTA 5 has to be up there. It's like 10 years old and is still played daily. There are still popular streams of people playing it. World of Warcraft 1.12, Old School RuneScape, Witcher 3, Mass Effect, great world building and lore, great story, interesting main villain Saren, sets up a larger conflict, amazing companions, competent gameplay, and a perfectly constructed soundtrack. It has everything I want in a game. Halo Combat Evolved, Minecraft. So many answer, and no StarCraft 2, no Resident Evil 2, no Deus Ex, Quake, World of Warcraft, Portal 2, end gameplay, complex puzzles that are never hard to the point of frustration, hilarious script with memorable characters and story, and a runtime that is satisfying without being too long or short. Portal 2 is the perfect video game, especially so if you treat Portal 1 as the tutorial for Portal 2. Factorio, the gameplay is the whole game and it's amazing. The original Spyro trilogy and reignited to an extent simply for the nostalgia value to me. Subnautica, Disco Elysium, BioShock Infinite, the very first game to make me cry and feel something. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim. For me, it's Gears of War 2, lot of good memories. My first game when I got Xbox Live, Red Dead Redemption 2, Elden Ring. Can't believe no one said it yet, Coder, Outer Wilds, Super Hot. If we count trilogy games as one game, Mass Not Dragon Age Origins, World of Warcraft, Batman Arkham City, compelling story and wonderful voice acting, sequel that takes what worked about the first game and builds upon it in every facet. Gameplay that is easy enough to learn to beat the game, but nuanced enough by enemy types to make mastery of it feel great. Side missions and side stories that don't feel tacked on, but as in-depth with the main story. Dense map that makes exploring rewarding. Amazing original score. New gear equipment that feels integral to the character. makes you feel like the Batman. Street Fighter 2, Left 4 Dead 2. I don't care whatever bullshit that game developers will throw at me for years to come just to disappoint me over and over again. But I can always come back and rely on this game. It's been my comforter, supporter, my inspiration, my Friday nights, my summertime rain, my late night snacks for the last 15 years. It's been with me through my breakups, to financial crisis, one bike accident, to passing of my loved ones. So if you want to trash talk this game, you'll have to walk over my cold dead ass first. And Valve, if you read this, please bring the game up to 6-4-bit for Christ's goddamn sake. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. As a gamer of 40 years, here's my top games. 1. Red Dead Redemption 2. 2. Mega Man 2. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3. 4. Diablo. 5. Mario 64. 6. The Secret of Monkey Island. Deus Ex. Metal Gear Solid 3 for me Subsistence or HD. Ethics were absolute cutting edge at the time, and there are deep mechanics I still haven't seen in other games, as well as a lot of secrets that are awesome funny that incentivize replaying the game. It feels like something made by a true auteur. It's something I'll never forget. Probably Baldur's Gate 3. It just does so much right. GTA San Andreas. Baldur's Gate 2. Persona 5. Minecraft. It appeals to me. I had a gaming interest but didn't play that much games because it had the staying power for me. It is a cave survival game that branched out into brilliance, and I grew up with that stuff. It is the game in my opinion. The Warriors. Diablo to load. Fallout 3. Borderlands 2. Something about COD Black Ops 1 back was so good. The Mass Effect trilogy. Just can't beat the character development throughout the story IMO. I'm not sure it's Diablo 2, but I'm not sure it's not Diablo 2 either. EverQuest. Mario Kart in general, not a specific edition. It's fun for everyone from 4 years old to 84 years old. It's infinitely replayable, and the social aspect of it is the perfect amount of competitive fun. Elden Ring. Horizon Zero Dawn. Fallout New Vegas. The Metal Gear Solid saga. I find Kojima is both the Einstein and the Spielberg of video games. Final Fantasy VII, and it's not really an opinion. F-18 Interceptor on the Amiga. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. The one where the players all explode when they turn 18. Wave Race. Dragon Quest VIII is an unforgettable experience. Mafia Definitive Edition. Oregon Trail. Metal Gear Solid. Gears 12, but if you played it during the OG days, it was a fun experience regardless of MP or single player. Shed many tears, raged a lot at my friends, and the clutches to win the game were exhilarating. I still go back and listen to my friends' voice notes when we won a really difficult match. Mass Effect Trilogy. God of War 4. Nier Automata tied with Bloodborne. Thanks for watching.